This is Sean, and his sword training has really paid off recently as he's gotten even better over the past few months and is able to handle the sword like it's nothing. Everything from his technique and even his muscles developed as he continued to train this way, and he even teaches others how to train with him if you ever wanted to learn his ways. Would you ever take one of his classes?
That is actually a Giga Chad.
Right, if you worship the devil. They have read the bumper sticker.
That's Russ! Alright, so those guys, they're based in Florida. They have some really cool, they do a lot of different pranks and stuff. They're absolutely hilarious. And like, I remember the prank channels back in like 2016 and 17 were absolutely terrible, fake, cringe, horrible. But you guys remember, some of you, the prank meta, back then, it was terrible. This though, with Russ and all those guys, they're actually, it's really like thought out, funny, like harmless, like type pranks they do. And it's really cool.
Stop moaning?
I thought it was you.
Oh.
What the f was that?
That's just how it is. Let me see. I'll go look at anything else. There's anything else that's going on. Oh, right. Anyway, let me see. Okay, so anyway.
You want to know what's sad is everything he's scrolling down now is literally my Twitter feed. That's bad.
Some other shit. Anyway. And so now I work all day, every single day, tirelessly on things related to my online content. I work 10 hours a day minimum. Right. Okay, so...
You know what I find crazy too? Is like something will be on my timeline of a video, you know, maybe it's like a, you know, a pretty girl or something like that. I love going to the comment section after I watch that video for people to say how many times it's been bookmarked. Because I don't know how you could tell. But people give an update. They're like, bro, you guys need help. This has been bookmarked X amount of times. So I always now, I'll go right when I see a video like that. I go right to the comments and the replies. And I'm like, yo, someone give an update on the bookmarks.
You didn't want my deal. So I brought in the shoddy.
What?
Should have taken my damn deal.
What? I'm going back to that. Was that bugged? No, it's bugs. Oh, shut.
Cheese. 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 Grated. Cheese. 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 You have to cut your piece of cheese. Cheese. A knob of cheese. 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 And tons of cheese. 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 Washing the cheese. 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 That was too much cheese. The correct amount of cheese. Different coloured cheese. Cheese.
Thank you. I do love cheese. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta talk to Joel. We're supposed to eat a block of cheese with him. That is not gonna be fun.
Mousetrap. Straightforward. Bog standard. Itchy. Cheddar cheese. Join us again next time when we make egg.
Jesus Christ. Don't trust the bug mafia? Is this the same video?
I see you took the key.
Oh no, it's different.
Can I take the bottles? The key for the bottles. I thought that was the part of the deal. Are you the leader? What do you got? Oh, yo, he's the leader. Can I take any of these? I gave you the key. All right. Yo, what up? What up? You want to throw hands? You want to throw hands? Oh, here. I'll trade you this. I'll trade you this. I'll trade you this for that duck. Oh my God.
What?
Okay. Oh, you want something too? Here, there you go. There you go. Okay, can I take anything I want, right? I'll take this, okay? Yo! We're all dying, bitches! We're all dying! I killed them all! I killed them all!
What? Like, you can't make a trade with them. It's like, you're just screwed. That's terrible. I remember when I died, Chibi went to go look for me and they were like hoarding my body.
Here are 6 ways that you can use rollerblades on trampolines. Number 1, don't.
handsome. You probably heard that for Pride Month. I'm gay now. Come here, you little sedulous minx. I want to run my 40 hands through your extremely full hair.
You can tell he didn't mean it because he said I have full hair. Roderick, are you okay? Did you just flush the toilet?
Hey, Doug. Last night was great. Fun way to kick off Pride Month. I'm sore in places I've never been.
Okay, all right.
We should go rock climbing again sometime.
Let's avoid explicitly implying that I've ravaged you sexually, okay? Let's keep it moderately PG. It simply said rock climbing. Maybe I'm just a pervert, but I'm pretty
True,
sure
it did say
there was
rock
more
climbing.
implied there. Let's just remember that this is a Christian family virgin stream for virgin babies.
Goddamn, Doug, you's looking mighty fine today. Can't wait for dinner tonight, especially that dessert. Wink.
I don't like the sexualization of Godric. I'm fine with chat being weird, just in moderation. These messages have been fine. The concern is that, as you maybe are aware, and this is a wild thing, maybe I'm way off here, but sometimes Twitch chat takes things too far. And so my concern...
So like after the first few, where it's good, but if you notice slowly, it just starts getting a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, you know.
Is the messages have been right on the verge of being fine, I think, but I just want to be clear not to keep pushing it.
I don't know why you're embarrassed about our relationship.
No, don't
You and Melina broke up anyway. Secondly, you ravaging me is a joke. We both know you're a bottom.
Okay, this is what I mean. We don't need to keep pushing this line.
Hey, let me play the way I want. You know what I did in top lane? I dumpstered his ass at the start of the game. Instantly. Put him in the dirt. Came back, died. Keyboard stopped working. Corsair. Corsair. Corsair! There you go, boy. Remake. Perfect.
It's true. It really is the average League player. I will never make fun of someone raging. I'll laugh. I rage all the time at games and yell. All the time. So I can't talk. I can't be like, dude, calm down. Absolutely not. I can laugh though. However, I feel like when I rage on games, everything, we all laugh and it's fun. And even like I'll laugh after. But I feel like League takes it to a whole different degree that it's not fun. Like where you can look back and laugh and be like, okay, that was pretty funny how you flipped out. Where it's like genuine seething, mad, angry at the world.
One of the interesting phenomena here at the South Pole is that because it's so cold and so dry, with every breath, you're breathing out water vapor.
He's vaping.
Oh, really? In the logistics arch, which is where we have our long-term storage and our trash. Because this is an enclosed space, all this water vapor I'm breathing out doesn't really have anywhere to go. And so it condenses on the sidewalls. All these ice crystals you can see here is what we call hoarfrost. That's H-O-A-R, not the other kind of whore. Whenever I see it, I'm always conflicted because it's really cool looking, but also it's super satisfying just to knock off the walls as well.
Hell yeah.
What's interesting is as you go further back in the logistics arch, the crystals get bigger. But by the time you get back to the entrance to the fuel arch, the crystals are truly massive.
Can you knock them down? Science.
So young, damn. What happened to you, Jack?
How many pickles
Jack,
can you shove
what?
up your ass?
Jack, how did...
No!
910
That's amazing.
Wants to know the secret for YouTube Shorts. It's one of the strangest things you'll ever see.
Please tell me.
There's a little checkbox, and that checkbox says, if you want to notify your subs of the upload. And you know what you do? You uncheck that box. Why would we do this, chat? Why would we uncheck the box to notify subscribers? Well, the way that the algorithm works on a lot of these platforms is if you have a bunch of subs and it sends it out to those subs and they don't interact with it, it goes, wait a minute, people aren't interacting with this. I won't waste my time with it. Many people who subscribe to you will eventually be dead accounts. They don't log in anymore. They don't look at YouTube. They may not interact with your stuff, etc. If you turn this off, it sends it only to people who aren't subscribed to you yet, which means live active users. So when you make a short, you uncheck that box and it goes into live feeds only with real people interacting with it.
A lot of that happens, like with dead subscribers, etc. And also you get penalized when, people see it, like by impressions, the video up there and they don't click on it and interact with it. It's actually genius.
Don't. You don't have to be like that.
Actual Karen.
Stop. You are so dramatic. I was just cleaning your pen out. Don't do it. Don't. Don't be a bad girl. I'm trying to leave. Karen! That's enough. That's enough. I'm trying to leave, Karen. Settle down. Get your knickers out of a twist. Stop.
Bro, that girl is a Giga Chad. I would be scared shitless. Bro, that thing could peck my eye out. It tried to snip at her hand. Do that with a bear now? Bro, there's a difference between an emu and a bear. Big difference, dude. Oh, that's not really that impressive. Do it with a bear.
Next! Emus are one Pokemon evolution step away from being cassowaries, and those things are raptors that no one told they died off.
It's just like, this is one of these questions right now. Isn't it crazy that, like, dinosaurs used to... I mean, really, when you think about it, that dinosaurs used to live here. Like, that's really cool to think about. I know it sounds stupid, like, when you think, but if you, like, think about it.
Next! Emus are war veterans. They beat the Australian military in an actual war.
What is this Emu War? Let's see this. Emu War in 1 minute. Okay.
After World War I, soldiers were given land and...
I now feel like an idiot, because a kid is now explaining the Emu War, and I don't even know it.
In 1922, emus were considered vermin when 20,000 started eating crops in Australia. The farmers asked for a military from the Minister of Defense, Sir George Pierce, for machine guns and ammunition to fend off these beasts. Major G.P.W. Meredith led 2 soldiers armed with Lewis light machine guns and 10,000 rounds of ammunition. They believed it would be easier to take down masses of emus with such a weapon.
Smart kid, I need something better.
Now, if you don't know what an emu is, it's this thing right here. It's basically an ostrich from Wish.com. Or a black and white Charlie Chaplin version of a cassowary, if that's what you're into. And if you don't know what an Australian is, well then good for you. Just kidding. That was really punching below the equator, and I apologize. Okay, I'm done. I mean, probably not, but we'll see how this goes. Anyways, our story takes place in Australia in 1932. This is the height of the Great Depression, and like many other countries, Australia's not doing that great. Food is scarce and people are hungry. Luckily, they live in Australia, a lush landscape that will indefinitely provide for them. And when I say provide, I mean it spawned an angry mob of 20,000 6-foot-tall devil pigeons that tried to eat all their crops, subsequently starving everyone. And I'm not just throwing in cool words. An actual group of emus is called a mob. That's how gangster these birds are. Physiologically speaking, they're basically dinosaurs. They can run 30 miles an hour. It's basically impossible to hit them with a headshot. And between their feathers and muscles, they're so dense it takes 10 bullets to put one down.
Yeah, you can't really get a headshot because they're a tiny head. 10 bullets?
I said they're basically cassowaries, and one of those things killed Florida Man. That should be all you need to know. So the farmers, realizing that these roided out pigeons are about to force everybody into starvation, aka the communism diet, decide to call up the Minister of Defense and ask for help. He comes up with the great idea of dispatching the army with machine guns to go kill all these birds. Not a terrible idea. As an American, that seems reasonable to me.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a problem? Just shoot it till it goes away. That's just science. It's a lollipop method. How many licks does it take? Now, this is part of the story where people like to play it off like the entire Australian military deployed to go fight these birds in epic battle.
That's what I thought, because that's what you guys made it sound like.
And that is simply not what happened.
Wow.
Literally only sent 3 dudes with 2 Lewis machine guns and 1 truck. Not 300, not 3,000, 3 dudes. And they only gave him 2 Lewis machine guns and 1 truck. And then, to top it all off, they only gave him 10,000 rounds of ammunition to go up against 20,000 birds. So right off the bat, the math already isn't mathing. Luckily for us, however, they did send a camera guy. And this dude could apparently see into the future because he immediately started trolling these guys the entire time. Go ahead and play the tape.
The scouts of the advancing army have keen eyesight. And in order to get close to the main body, our lads have to do some real stalking.
Now, despite the camera guy openly mocking them to their face, they get to work and start blasting.
I feel like it's like one of those, you know, like your friend or like someone you know is like, you know, like they don't know what to get, what to eat, you know, and it was like, and here we are, in the deep land near the table. That background sound, this guy was genuinely doing it in the real world.
Now they're retiring.
God damn, I can hear the ringing in that guy's ears.
Oh
now,
my
this
God.
continues to go on for a little over a month. Then when they finally run out of ammunition, they've killed 986 of these birds. At which point the Australian government deems that this isn't effective enough, so then they implement a bounty system and civilians are allowed to hunt them and cash in their hides for money. And then that was it. That's the end of the f***ing story. And then the internet goes and plays it off like it's some huge loss on the Australian military. Like that doesn't
That's what I thought.
even make sense. The scoreboard was 986 to 0. Like, imagine with me, if you will, you're at a house party, you and 20 of your friends. Jason Voorhees shows up and murders one of your friends, and then he decides to leave on his own accord because he's bored. Are you and your friends gonna stand around like, wow, that was a great victory for us, we've won? No, that's dumb.